So here we have derivatives of more elaborate functions. For example, when you have the product of two things here, we can think of it as a product of two functions, f of x times g of x. And for this kind of derivative, then we have to apply something called the product rule. And essentially it goes like this. If you have a function which is a composite of two functions, f of x and g of x, then the derivative of that function will be as follows. It will be the first function multiplied by the derivative of the second function plus the second function multiplied by the derivative of the first function. Now, this could be rearranged in different ways, but most books usually follow this pattern. So let's follow that. So how do we apply this? Here, since this will be called f of x here, and we'll call this guy g of x. So then, if we take the first function, which is 2x to the 3 minus 4x to the 2, multiply that by the derivative of the second function, which is g of x. This will give us 15x to the 4th plus 2x, plus we would take the second function up front, which is 3x to the 5th plus x squared, and now take the derivative of the first function, which is f of x. So this would give us 6x to the 2 minus 8x. Go back 1 second. Minus 8x. Then you multiply this out. Well, this will, if you multiply this times this, it will give us 30x to the 7. You have to be careful here because there's a lot of stuff here. Minus 60x to the 6 plus 4x to the 4th minus 8x to the 3. And then follow with 18x to the 7th minus 24x to the 6th and another 6x to the 4th, x to the 4th, and then finally minus, this is a 4 here, minus 8x to the 3. And then you have to combine all that. And this combines to 48. 30 and 18 will be 48 x to the 7. Now you can cancel these out so you know we're done with those. And then negative 84x to the 6. And those are gone. Finally, next we get plus 10x to the 4th, and then finally 16x to the 3, and that will be our derivative of this product. Now, sometimes you have a function that doesn't look normal. For example, let's say I have f of x is equal to 4x squared plus 3, but is raised to a power. Now later on you will learn another way of taking the derivative called the chain rule, but for now we can simplify this a little bit by expanding this. 4x squared plus 3 times 4x squared plus 3, and think of it as two functions. Also, you can also multiply it all out and then take the derivative of the sum of the terms. But let's follow the rule here. So again, we take the derivative of the first or the second. It doesn't matter since these are both the same. So I'm going to take the derivative of the first, which is going to be 8x, and then multiply that by the second function. And then again, I'm going to take the derivative of the second, which is the same exact thing as before. So this will give us 4x squared plus 3 times 8x. And then again, as you can see, if you multiply this out, you're going to get 4 times 8 is 32x to the 3, plus 3 times 8 is 24x. And again, over here, you would expect the same thing, so we're just going to write it again. 32x to the 3 plus 24x. Combining like terms, we get 64x to the 3 plus 24 and 24 is 48x. And this would be the derivative of this function. The derivative of that function. And this is how we apply the product rule.